Good morning from Georgetown, Texas. This is your next step in Thanksgiving preparation. So you can do a little bit at a time instead of cooking all day Thanksgiving and being exhausted at the end of the day. You can get these recipes on our private Facebook group, Forever Young. I've taken our family favorite Thanksgiving recipes and I just substituted ingredients. Most people don't even notice the substitutions, but it will help you to invest in your health so you can stay forever young feeling. So today I'm talking about cranberry sauce, but it's not that awful kind that you might buy in the can that most people really don't even like. This one is truly healthy. Most people that I serve it to love it. So go grab the recipe, but I've got all the ingredients here. We start with cranberries, fresh or frozen, either one. And the recipe calls for, I've made a, I make a couple of substitutions based on what I have in the refrigerator or in the freezer. And if you know me, you know I grew up in the country and we couldn't run to the store 5 or 10 minutes away when we needed an ingredient. So I keep a lot of things in the freezer. With this recipe, you start out with orange juice. If I don't have orange juice, I'd get pineapple juice. Sometimes I'll buy the frozen juices or I'll buy something fresh and freeze it in advance so that I'm ready. This year I actually have fresh orange juice. I did not squeeze it myself. I got it at Natural Grocers. Then we add some pineapple, and I love pineapple in the summer in my shakes. So I keep some frozen pineapple. I'll use some of that. Orange zest. The real thing is so much better than that dry orange peel because zest is just the outside, it's just the outside orange. You don't get down to the pith, the bitter part. You can use a tool, you can use a grater. There are special tools just for zesting. And so you just zest the whole orange. That's where the most intense flavor is. The orange oil is in the zest. And then cinnamon, there are lots of different kinds of cinnamon. I love Cranberry cinnamon. I like Viennese cinnamon. Those are stronger and sweeter. They're much better. And then fresh ginger. You could do this a couple of ways. I buy a big piece of ginger root, I peel it, I slice it so that I can put it in tea and all kinds of things. I store this in the freezer. So I'm going to pull out a few little pieces of that, and I love ginger, so I'm probably going to just chop it up really, really fine and just leave it in there. Or if you want, you can just put a big piece of ginger root in there. The cranberry sauce is going to simmer, and then you can pull the ginger root out so that you get the flavor without the actual ginger root. So the recipe calls for all those ingredients. You simmer it for a little while, then you add the cranberries, and they'll start popping. You'll literally be able to hear the cranberries pop, 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 pop. It's really a fun recipe to make. It does call, after that, it calls for honey. You do not have to spend the money for raw local honey because it's probably not really going to be raw anymore anyway because it is going to heat up just a little bit. And I usually don't put as much honey as it calls for. I'll usually put a little bit of stevia and then honey to taste. And I've been eating a low-carb diet for so many years, and my family has also most of the time. We don't need foods as sweet as we used to. You see, your taste buds change over time. So we don't need a lot of sweetener in ours. And I use this recipe year long. It is a great condiment. Just a little bit on the edge of your plate is amazing. So I hope that you'll find some time. This recipe today will probably take me 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll leave it simmering and I'll come finish it up. It'll make the whole house smell wonderful. So I found that doing the prep just a little bit at a time, one step every day, for a week or two before Thanksgiving helps me really enjoy the day. I would love to get your comments if you have questions. If you have a recipe that you would like for us to update for you, we would love to do that. So give us some comments below. Share this with your friends so that they can also stay forever young feeling. Like us, subscribe to our channel, follow us, all those things you know to do on social media. We love walking the journey of health with you.